To me and to all Nigerians, I say ignore this message, particularly those of us from northern part of Nigeria. We have seen many of them moving about, promoting, inciting ethnic and sectional sentiment against the government of Tinubu. Let me be very clear on this. This is a government that is elected into office, and people have the right to hold it to account. They have the right to criticize it. They have the right to even oppose it. But from which context? Are you criticizing and opposing the government simply because you are not part of it? Are you criticizing them simply because you are excluded from the system? Or are you criticizing them because you differ in principle and in the way governance is being run in this country? These are issues you need to ask them. So I will say this to all Nigerians, particularly in the north. You should resist those people who failed to address the socio-economic problems of northern Nigeria when they had the opportunity to, and are now inciting the public in the north against the government. Critics should be listened to, and where they lie, they should be responded to. And this country will be great if there is equitable development in all parts of Nigeria. But for those of us from this part, we appreciate the progress made so far. And for those of them who had the opportunity to do better and they failed, we will tell them that it is better they apologize for what they have done, for the wrong they have done to people of the North, and for the masses of the North. Let them not be incited against a government that is doing far better than the one that came from this part of the country. Let them not be incited against a president who has supported our own for 8 years in power. I've had a lot of comments and a lot of remarks, many of them that are laced with sectional and ethnic, sometimes religious sentiments. But let us put it in proper perspective. The northwestern part of Nigeria has produced 2 presidents since 1999. One was President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, and second was President Muhammadu Buhari. And in all these elections, the southwestern part of Nigeria has supported the north and never gave any serious challenge as far as the smooth running of President Muhammadu Buhari was concerned. So it's only logical that we allow the South to complete their own 8 years in power for the peace, for the unity, and for the survival of our democracy. And even from the side of the opposition, if they had any candidate, that candidate should be from the southern part of Nigeria. That is equity, that is justice, that is fairness. Nigeria is not just a country, it's a country that came from a horrible and terrible experiences as a nation, and we ought to learn from what happened in the past in order for us not to repeat the mistakes that we made in the last period of our lives.